Hello everyone and welcome to day number 5 of our Bloodsport tournament. 4 more big matches for you this evening as we start on the right hand side of the bracket. Some very interesting one. We'll also see a match tonight between Conor McGregor and Cain Velazquez. And here we go then. The cage comes down and we start things off tonight with Bobby Lashley going one-on-one against Masahiro Chono. Chono making his debut here in SWE. As there will be a few people making their debuts in this tournament. What do we have lined up for this evening then? We have... Lashley versus Chono to start things off. Next up, we've got the Undertaker going one-on-one against Alberto Del Rio, or Alberto El Patron. We've got Conor McGregor versus Cain Velasquez. And we have got Dan the Beast Severn going up against Tank Abbott as well. So lots of stuff going on. As Lashley in control of this. Remember, these matches... inside the steel cage, you can only win by knockout or submission. No pinfalls, no escape. When I say knockout, it's more just give up. I mean, normally most people end up leaving after a big hit where they don't feel like they can continue on or they don't feel like they can come back into the match. And at the moment, it's not looking like Chono is going to get much in this match at all, as Lashley completely dominating, just launching him around the ring. Lashley now with a big boot in the back of the leg. Chono kicks him away, though. Chono now gets bummed, if you will. Lashley, though... with Chono up on the shoulders, dropping him face first. Snake Eyes in the corner. Lashley now wrenching away at the neck of Masahiro Chono. Lashley now dumping Chono against the ropes and then in with that running splash. And a big spear by Lashley, and Lashley... showcasing this evening that he does not get paid by the hour, does he? Bobby Lashley, who was in a pretty rough position actually. He was on -3 before this tournament began. Now he moves himself up to -2. Chono on his debut, of course, is going to drop down to -1. And there we go. Bobby Lashley moves into round number 2. Right then, let's move on to our next match. Lashley got a cut on his right cheek, or is that... oh, his left cheek, sorry. Is that just me? There's something on his cheek, isn't there? No idea what that is. And here we go then, match number 2 of the evening. We have got the American badass himself, the Undertaker, locked inside the cell, taking on Alberto El Patron. This should be a very interesting one now then. As straight away, Taker locking in the Hell's Gate submission, but it looks like Del Rio is able to break free. Del Rio now looking for the boot in the side of the head, but Taker moved out of the way. And Taker now with a big leg drop into the back of the arm. Boot in the chest as well, and Taker, I was about to say in firm control this one, but then Del Rio gets a hold of the leg in with a dragon screw. And Del Rio now wrenching back at the arm. As Taker flies through. Big knee in the head of Del Rio. Gonna take him up onto the shoulders. I thought he might be thinking tombstone there very early in this one. Does drop him down though with the snake eyes top rope. Lovely suplex by Taker. And Taker now once again locking in that Hell's Gate submission hold. Will it be enough? Nice powerbomb there by Del Rio. Taker, big choke slam. Del Rio with a strike right into the gut. The Taker has the arm once again. Taker thinking old school. Taker up top. And dropping Del Rio with the old school right into the spine. Now Taker stalking the grounded Del Rio. Oh, but Del Rio fighting back. There's the strikes. Dragging Taker away from the corner. Now Del Rio up on top and dropping Taker with that bulldog. Del Rio now with the elbows. Again, Del Rio with the elbow. Del Rio now with the boots into the spine. And locking in that head scissors. Oh, Del Rio sending Taker straight in to the cage. And this is a wise thing to do. Del Rio now brings Taker back up to a standing base and spins him round into that cross armbar. Del Rio got the tap. Taker tapped out instantly and Del Rio moves through. Wow. Undertaker's having a terrible year, you know. He really is having a terrible year. He is now -5 this year. He's still +4 overall because he was +9 last year, but he's -5 from this year, which is terrible. And Alberto is now then going to move up from -3 up to -2. Well, there we go. Del Rio gets a submission victory over The Undertaker. And that, for me, is probably the biggest surprise victory so far. Right then, here we go inside the cage. Cain Velasquez, oh my god, and Conor McGregor. Should be an interesting one. I mean, neither of these two are necessarily wrestlers. I mean, Cain Velasquez, of course, does have some sort of experience inside the ring. Worked Impact, WWE, AAA, quite a few places. So it'd be interesting to see exactly how he gets on here against someone like Conor McGregor, who is incredible, really, isn't he? And this is exactly the sort of thing that he is fantastic at. So it'd be interesting to see just how this one goes. I mean, I couldn't tell you the favourite for this one at all. That's jumping kick as well. Wow. Nice takedown there by Cain Velasquez. Who's now heading up to the top. He's slow though, and he gets caught with a running knee strike in the back by Conor McGregor. Nice kick right in the side of their head. And there is the win for Conor McGregor. He does also not get paid by the hour. He flies through this one and moves his way into the second round. Is he? I think he might be on our rankings, McGregor, because I think we used him as part of a... Yes, we did. We used him as part of an Irish special we were doing. He was on -1. He now moves up to 0. Cain Velasquez is not on our rankings, so he has just made his debut, and it was a losing debut, so he is going to be dropping down on to -1, unfortunately for him. Right, so I'll get that sorted, and let's move on to our main event of this episode. And here we go then, Dan the Beast Severn up against Tank Abbott. I mean, this should be a pretty interesting one. Both of these guys are, well, they're both beasts, aren't they, really? Of course, we know that Dan the Beast Severn has competed in MMA beforehand. Tank Abbott, I mean, one strike from him and that's over, surely. If Tank Abbott can get the correct strike on you, then it's game, set, match, I'm pretty sure. Big elbow drop there by Dan the Beast Severn. Nice Tank Abbott just launching Dan Severn by the neck and now just pinching away at the shoulder. Attempted dropkick there by Tank Abbott, completely misses. There's now Dan the Beast Severn wrenching away at the arm. Tank Abbott now with Dan Severn up on the shoulders and drop him neck first across the top. As Tank now with Dan Severn up in that gorilla press and drops him down. Tank now dropping a splash as well. Dan Severn turns it around though. Dropping the knee on the inside of the arm. Big double axe handle. As, okay, Severn locking in the submission now. But then just booting the head of Tank Abbott into the mat as well. Sheer brutality. Dan Severn, oh, gets kicked away now though. Splash here. Dan Severn with the elbow in the gut. And now in with that half and half suplex. And now wrenching back in with a knee bar. Tank Abbott with a strike in the face. Now taking Dan Severn up into the Alabama Slam. Tank Abbott now wrenching back at the neck of Dan the Beast Severn. I thought Dan might have the advantage here as the more of a wrestler, to be honest. Like I said, Tank Abbott, one big strike like that, and it could be game, set, match. But no, Dan Severn getting back up to his feet, and again, that big strike, and Tank Abbott's put him out. Tank Abbott has knocked out Dan the Beast Severn, and Tank Abbott moves on to round number 2 to face off against Conor McGregor. Has Tank Abbott ever boxed in this universe mode before? He has not. Therefore, Mr. Abbott is making his debut. Tank Abbott. There he is. Gonna move up to +1. This is a good tournament, this, because it's adding a lot of people onto our ranking system, isn't it? Which is always a good thing. There we go. So Tank Abbott moves up to +1, whereas Dan the Beast Severn is going to move down to -2. Right, so there we go. Day number 5 completed. Tomorrow we have got what we got? Floyd Mayweather versus Mike Tyson. Tyson Fury versus Eric. Half of the Viking Raiders of Eric, that is. Bart Gunn versus Don Fire. And Antonio Inoki versus CM Punk. Alright, I'm going to love you and leave you. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Of course, if you have, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all the other good stuff. And I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.